time now to grab a cup of coffee, some popcorn if you got it. I know it's early, but it is All Things Hollywood with Tony Lorino. You know I love this segment. So what's going on this week? A lot.
Lots of movies and lots of TV. Christian Bale is back to play Batman in the movie's next installment. We knew that. Now the producers are adding another big name to the cast. Anne Hathaway, who will host the Oscars next month, has landed the role of Selena Kyle and her alter ego, Catwoman.
You do that well.
Yeah, but shooting is expected to start soon with a release date in summer of 2012. This morning, we now have a better idea of who could replace Regis Philbin when he retires later this summer. While producers are remaining kind of mum about who's going to sit next to Kelly Ripa, the early frontrunner appears to be Survivor host Jeff Probst. He's filled in alongside her a couple times, may have the upper hand on other fill-ins like CNN's Anderson Cooper, who's going to have his own TV talk show next fall, and Neil Patrick Harris, who is still on How I Met Your Mother. That shoots in Hollywood. He'd be fun.
Yeah, he would be fun.
But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. The 80-year-old Philbin is, of course, announced earlier this week he is going to be hanging it up.
Can you believe he's 80?
I know.
He looks amazing.
Yeah, so, no big shock that Ricky Gervais, who hosted the Golden Globes last weekend, skewering a bunch of celebrities, says he won't be back hosting next year here on NBC. Rumors surfaced on Twitter that he was actually fired mid-show because he didn't appear on camera for about 45 minutes. Gervais and producers both agreed, no, that wasn't the case. He was just sharing the spotlight with other presenters. So what will he be up to next? So he's got a new HBO show and a guest starring spot on The Office, the show that he created, of course, coming up on Thursday night.
What did you think about his performance? Did you think he was a little rough on the crowd?
I thought everybody told me, as we were talking about it Monday morning on Gen X, he's British. This is their sense of humor.
Yeah, you knew what you were getting when you hired him.
Exactly. It's just a little rougher than most of us are used to. So,
all right.
From someone rougher to someone very sweet, we told you earlier this month Betty White would be taking a more dramatic role in the Hallmark Hall of Fame production The Lost Valentine.
You go, girl.
Turns out she was in town right here with Hallmark for the premiere screening of that movie Thursday night at Crown Center, and after an impromptu birthday party broke out. She turned 89 earlier this week. No word on the size of the cake, Naja, but when I'm 89, I want that cake to be big.
Hey, I tell you what, where there's Betty White, there's a party.
Exactly.
She just seems like she would be a blast. I would hang out with her any Saturday night.
Sounds good. George Clooney has recovered from a bout with malaria. The actor told CNN's Piers Morgan he contracted the disease in Sudan last month. He was helping with a project to monitor a historic election that could mean independence for southern Sudan.
No, I've had it twice. This is just, I guess the mosquito in Juba looked at me and thought I was the bar.
News of the illness broke in a tweet from Morgan, who claimed the star was taking medication but feeling kind of rough. Gen X artist Rihanna heading into the New Year's single and apparently ready to try some new things, like a new hairstyle. Take a look at this, Naja.
All right.
Getting comparisons to...
She changes it up a lot. She looks like that one comedian.
Yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With the big red hair?
Yep. Carrot Top.
Yeah, Carrot Top.
Or Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons, as we saw here on
girl's
TMZ.
Got it. She can do whatever.
Yeah, somehow I think she's going to have a new look by Valentine's Day, though. While we're talking hair as well, we learned that one of the quintessential Gen X hairstyles almost never happened.
No.
Jennifer Aniston revealed to Allure magazine this week that when she first got the Rachel cut for the show Friends, she hated it, pleading with producers, please let me change it, because she thought it just wasn't her best look. Of course, hair and makeup artists still call the Rachel cut the biggest women's hair trend of the last 20 years. Aniston says now she's finally happy. She can just do her hair however she wants.
She still works with the same stylist, though, but that hairstyle put her on the map.
It put her on the map.
Isn't that amazing how everybody tried to emulate that style back then, and even kind of still do?
Yeah.
Right?
So, as the month winds down, Naja, how you doing on that New Year's resolution, by the way?
Very proud of myself.
Good for you.
Getting in shape, working with a trainer. You're about to see a transformation. Eventually.
Yeah, eventually. If you're still saying eventually, we can help out getting you or your chubby hubby back into shape. Be back Monday. We'll tell you how on Gen X Radio 99.7.
Good stuff as always.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.